If you're currently suffering through a period of depersonalization, then chances are you spent a lot of time regretting the experience that triggered it and fantasizing about going back to a time before the experience. You fantasize about life before this terrible affliction, and you didn't realize how much worse things could be. Maybe you pray to God to rewind time, and in return you will never complain about your life again. You just want another chance. Well, stop! You need to snap out of this way of thinking as quickly as possible. It's not doing you any good and is only going to delay your recovery and make it more difficult. The bottom line is you will never be able to go back and do things differently. Your only option now is to focus on recovering as much as possible. So here's my 3 main tips to help you move on. Number 1, live in presence as much as possible. The idea of a past you that was healthy and a present you that is unhealthy is a complete fiction made up in your mind. Your mind loves to paint the present moment with the brush of past and future. Nobody else knows this story except you. If you choose to unlearn it, it won't exist. You don't have to identify with it. If you can learn to dissolve these mental constructs and live only in the present moment, the only thing that is real, you will instantly find relief from DPDR. Learn how to meditate, even if it's only for a few minutes a day. Learn to separate yourself from those negative thoughts telling you something is wrong with you. Let them wash over you without becoming aligned with them and without identifying with them. You are not your mind. You are the present consciousness underneath it. Stop believing the stories the mind is telling you. Building on from this, number 2, find new hobbies which take you into a flow state. When you are fully immersed in an activity you love, you are not thinking about anything other than what you are doing in the present moment. That's pretty much self-explanatory, that one. Number 3, rewire your thinking. Every time you go down the destructive rabbit hole of fantasizing about things happening differently, wishing you could go back and change the past, try to catch it and immediately switch your thinking to something positive, to something in the here and now, to something present. Or even neutral, like how your feet feel on the floor, how many colours you can see, what you can hear, etc. This will be very hard and your mind won't want you to do this, but you must keep doing it. And eventually it will get easier and your mind will put up less resistance and you'll be reprogramming those circuits in your head that just get some kind of strange comfort out of reliving past events and fantasizing about doing things differently. So you need to get out of the idea of past and future. All you have is now. Focus on making your now the best you possibly can without carrying the weight of past with it. It's its own separate thing. There is no past and future in the present moment. Just be in the present moment. Good luck.